with a tremendous sense of relief that I say tonight that we have located Brittany.
Welcome to Prime News. I'm Vinny Politan. Those are the words that Brittany Smith's family has been waiting to hear. The 12-year-old was reported missing last week in Roanoke County, Virginia. Police found Brittany and her alleged abductor, Jeffrey Easley, Friday, more than 2,000 miles away in San Francisco. Brittany is expected to return home tonight. Now, the tipster who called police recalled seeing the pair on HLN's Nancy Grace. In a very emotional statement, Brittany's aunt expressed how happy the family is to know that she is safe.
Britt, we will now be home for Christmas. She will be here to tell her mother goodbye. She'll be able to help her mother rest in peace tonight. There has been a ray of sunshine on this very dark event, and God bless you all. And thank you once again from all of our family and our friends. Thank you.
Nice to see some smiles in that room. Investigators say Easley is also a prime suspect in the death of Brittany's mother, Tina Smith. Her body was found inside her home last Monday. That's also when police discovered that Brittany was missing. Right now, Easley is held without bail. He's expected to be in court tomorrow for an extradition hearing. Joining me now, Amanda Codispoti, reporter for the Roanoke Times. By phone, Brittany's great aunt, Lois Choquette, and Roanoke County Police Chief Ray Lavender. Let me begin with you, Lois, because you had an opportunity to actually be with Brittany, this alleged abductor, and Brittany's mom for Thanksgiving dinner, and you noticed some suspicious behavior. Tell us what you saw, Lois.
This man was touching her hair, stroking her hair, touching her hands, and just staring at her, which is not normal for that type of a relationship. It was not a fatherly touch.
And did you say anything to her mom, Tina?
They were only here for a short time. They ate and left. And I had a house full of people. I didn't say anything, but I did call Tina on Monday.
And what was her response when you said, listen, I noticed some strange behavior. This man was stroking your daughter's hair, stroking her hand. It just didn't look right. What did she say?
I told her, I said, you know, something is not right there. I said, that's not how it's supposed to be. And she said, well, I spoke to Brittany, and she said nothing inappropriate had happened. And she said, he's leaving soon. I said, what do you mean he's leaving? She said, well, he's moving out. I said, he lives there? And she said, yes, but he's leaving.
Shocking stuff, Lois. Amanda Codispoti, I guess everyone is relieved. Obviously, the family's relieved that they found Brittany. Obviously, still the heartbreak over the loss of Tina. But give us a few of the details of how they captured this man and recovered Brittany.
Well, I actually spoke with the woman who saw the pair outside a grocery store in San Francisco. I just spoke with her a few minutes ago, actually. She says she was walking up to the store. She saw Brittany sitting down on the sidewalk with a cardboard sign, apparently asking for money. And she said the little girl just stared at her. I mean, it was a stare that cut right through her. It made the hair on her arms stand up. She knew something wasn't right. And she had remembered seeing a CNN show where the girl's grandmother was, her aunt was begging for her to come home for Christmas. She said she went back outside to take another look at her, and the girl was still staring at her, so she called police. She said within minutes, 8 police cars arrived, and she said Brittany started crying when the police officers had her safely in a police car.
Chief, how about the recovery of Brittany? How is she doing right now, and do we know exactly what happened in all these days that she's been missing?
We understand that she's doing very well at this time, and we have interviewed her. A lot of that interview will become evidence, so we really can't say exactly what she told us, but we do understand that she's well and is anxious to get home.
Do you expect more charges to come out of what she told you?
We could expect some additional charges, yes.
Let's go back to Lois. This is Brittany's great aunt. And Lois, obviously everyone's relieved tonight. There's still a lot of heartbreak in that family. Are you going to reach out to Brittany, or other members of the family reached out to her yet? And what's been the general reaction back at home?
Well, we haven't had a chance to reach out to her yet, but I certainly will. I have told her father that I will be here for her anytime, because he does live here in the same county that I do. I'll be there for her anytime that she needs me.
Can you tell us a little bit about her? Like, what type of 12-year-old is she? She had to be awfully brave to survive what she survived.
Well, she's a tough little girl in some sense, but in some sense she's a very sweet little child. She's kind of short, and she's cute, and she's always very polite. She's just a lovable child.
All right, we're going to talk more about this, taking your phone calls on this one. 877-TELL-HLN is the number. What happens next in the investigation, and how does this little 12-year-old try to get back a normal life? We'll try to answer that question. Also, new shock.